Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys an injury update on Bryce Love, going through his rehab process, and letting you guys know how he is doing today through a video he did with the Washington Redskins. If you guys are new, subscribe for Redskins and NFL content. So let's get into it. As you guys all know, the Redskins drafted Bryce Love in the fourth round of the 2019 draft. Uh, he fell in the draft due to a torn ACL he suffered in Stanford in his last game with Stanford on December 1st. So I'm going to be going through his stats and then we will go through the interview in a couple minutes. So as you guys know, he was a beast in college. In his junior year, he played in 13 games, carried the ball 263 times for 2,100 yards and 19 touchdowns. But the most important part, if you look at the stats, he averaged 8.1 yards per carry, and the Redskins are working on him to do big things this year if he is healthy. And I'm going to be showing you guys if he truly is healthy, when he's going to come back, and if he's going to be ready for training camp if we do have a training camp. So you guys will see that in the video, and we are also going to go through some important quotes and important things that came out of the video, and I'll let you guys know if I think he will be ready for the 2020 NFL season and what I think he will contribute. So now let's go to the video.
Question that a lot of people are asking is, when is Bryce Love going to come back? When can we expect to see him back on the field? So where are you in your recovery, and when do you expect to be back full go?
Of course, right now, I'm feeling good. I'm getting after it. I've been, training everything every day. Right now, the goal is to be doing OTAs and all that good stuff. So, I'm thinking that's going to be a good goal, and I'm excited to be out there finally. To get out there and
I felt
compete.
that.
Yeah,
I felt that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good, and definitely be out there. Of course, by training camp and all that good stuff. But I'm excited.
Mentioned getting to learn from Adrian Peterson and watching how Geis works. What do you think stood out to you the most about Adrian Peterson and just how he goes about his business, how he goes throughout the season?
Wow. Just literally what you just said, how he goes about his work. There's so many stories around the building of, how he stays late, how he'll do different pool workouts.
How he eat donuts.
Exactly. He be eating, he be eating, that's for sure. He always keeps the, cookies on him for sure. But, just how he is as a person beyond anything else is what stood out to me. For all the accolades that he has and, all the success that he has had, for him to still be down to earth and still be, cool, approachable, relatable, that's been big for me, big for my development. And, it's good to have him out here for sure.
Okay, we're back. So now I'm going to be giving you guys my reaction on the interview, when I think he will play, and also giving some important quotes from that interview that were very important but were not shown in that video. So my reaction from that video, I think he seemed pretty confident he's going to be ready for training camp. Obviously, this was filmed in March, late March, so before OTAs were canceled, but he said he wanted to be ready for OTAs, but he is still going through his rehab process. And this is a quote from Ron Rivera from April 25th. So he said, Bryce is still going through his rehab process, and we'll get into that once we start getting ready to report. He's progressing daily. So he is still rehabbing and will most likely be ready for training camp, but he's still going through the rehab process. He did have a surgery late last year, so he's still recovering from that and rehabbing, which I think he will be ready for training camp. But here are some other very important quotes from him on how he's been rehabbing and when he thinks he's going to be ready and what he's been doing to prepare himself for the season. Love likes to focus on the positives, though, and one of them is that while he hasn't gotten to play in an NFL game, he's been able to sit back, learn, and prepare for his NFL debut. This is what he said about that. Just seeing all those things and being able to learn those things, as well as how to learn an offense, how to attack game day, those are huge things for me. And being to be where I am now, I have the ultimate goal of being ready to play. So it seems like he's learned from players like Adrian Peterson, like you saw in the interview, Darius Geis, and how they rehab, because obviously Adrian Peterson had a torn ACL, and so did Darius Geis, on how they're rehabbing and how they prepare for game day. So I think he's going to be super developed once he gets into the league, at least the mental side of it. And then some other quotes he had. about his rehab process. He said the process has been difficult, but he said he's matured a lot. Just having your head down and working has been my biggest thing, Love said. There's definitely good days and there's bad days, but understanding that it's a process and the ultimate goal is still the same, and chasing that with the goal of not only being able to where I was, but better than I was. Okay, being back to where he was. But I think I really like what I see or what I heard and saw from this interview. I think he seems like he's in a really good mindset, and I think he feels like he's going to be ready for training camp. He is still rehabbing, which is not a good sign, but I do think that ultimately he's going to be back, and this rookie year is just going to be a trial year for him, just because, or like a practice year, because he's not going to be getting that many carries if you think about it, because you got Adrian Peterson, Darius Geis, Antonio Gibson, J.D. McKissick. So if those all make the team and Bryce Love makes the team, then it's gonna be hard for him to get a lot of carries. But he's going to be able to develop, and I think in 2021, if we let go of Adrian Peterson, then I think Bryce Love is going to get a lot of carries, and he's going to be able to do a lot of damage, in my opinion. I think it's going to be really entertaining to see, though, this year how our running back group shapes out. Let's go through a couple more quotes, and then there's a more recent quote that he had in about the late May. So here he talks about how he's used Adrian Peterson and Darius Geis to help him through this process, to see how Adrian Peterson goes throughout the day, see how Darius prepares, just seeing all those things and being able to learn those things, as well as how to learn an offense, how to attack game day. So it seems like he has been taking advantage of the great running back room to help him get through this rehab process and get better. He did have a surgery, like I said earlier, late last season, so he's still recovering from that. And it wasn't just the ACL injury that worried other teams. He had something else in his knees that got 2 or 3 teams to take him off their draft board completely. That's why he fell. He probably would have been a second round pick if he did not tear his ACL. And we kind of reached for him anyways, but I am very, very excited to see how he does this year. And then also, there's a couple quotes from running backs coach Randy Jordan. So he talking about Bryce Love's recovery process. Rome wasn't built in a day, so you have to have a process, Jordan said. He has to trust the process. I think if he continues to do that, just building blocks day by day, he'll be fine. And he also said Bryce Love can really attack any area of the football field. He's been in the meetings and knows how the team operates, so Jordan doesn't foresee any issues with him transitioning what he has learned in the past year on the field. I'm just so excited for this running back room. It seems like everybody's excited for Bryce Love. I just hope he's healthy for this year and he can contribute right away. I think it's going to be really important for him to be healthy during training camp, just so he can get those reps in before the season. Him and Reuben Foster. So, this is a more recent quote. He said, "Rehab is going great," Love told reporters. "Every day I feel like I'm getting better, being able to do more and more things with what I've got. You've got to be slow with it. Make sure you do right. Make sure you're 100% before you're ready to go." So he is not 100%. The thing that is frustrating is he did tear his ACL 16 months ago. Normally, it does take a while to recover from an ACL injury, but it's usually like 6 to 7 months and you're back. Sometimes it's longer. Yeah, it's like 7 to 8 months. Sometimes it's longer, but 16 months is a long, long time, and he should not be rehabbing right now at this point. It's just the reason he is rehabbing is because of those extra surgeries. It wasn't because of the initial ACL surgery. So that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. Let me know what you guys think about these quotes about Bryce Love. Again, looking at his stats in his college career, he absolutely balled out with Stanford in his junior year. You see he played 13 games, 263 carries for 2,100 yards, 8.1 yards per carry. So he was an absolute beast. Production kind of went down in his senior year, but that was because his offensive line all left to the NFL, or not all of it, but a lot of it, and he missed a couple of games. So I'm just super, like I said, excited to see how he does this year. I think he's going to be great in the NFL if we give him a chance. Let's see what he does this year, and maybe he can be that 1-2 punch with Darius Guice. The big thing about a running back room, though, is they gotta still stay healthy. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the like button. And hey, give me some video suggestions. I might do some more injury update videos, maybe going through Alex Smith's injury process. I think it's very interesting, all these videos. Again, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. And peace.